chill for a while. So hey, if you don't know what it is, it's your boy Jeremiah Jackson, hashtag Jeremiah Jackson, and this is my huge famous YouTube page. Not famous at all, pretty much no one knows me and no one pretty much cares. But hey, I like doing this because it gives me time and I have nothing to possibly be doing at this moment. So today I actually wanted to get onto a new series. Since the gaming series I am failing to upload on YouTube for some reason, which I will also get to before I upload this one, which I should have understood that. But still, than that, I would actually like to get on to what happens when you leave your parents' house. Before you know it, you're actually going to leave your mother, your father, your grandmother, your grandparents in general's house, and you're going to move off by yourself. So I got a little tiny beginner budget that you could possibly use. I don't really know if you want to use it or not. Yeah. But I mean, want you surely can. So I automatically thought about it, automatically off the jump. Yes, like I said, off the jump, you will, in Florida, the average hour that you really make is $8.01 every hour. So counteracting all of these, if you do it for part-time, you work 12 days, each 12 days you only get 5 hours, you automatically pop all the way up to $480.06. Now, let's say you didn't feel like, let's say the bills are a little bit higher than that, so automatically you pay let's say you got rent at the end of the month. Each month has 6 weeks, but I'm going to drop the rent down to halfway month for safety reasons. So, let's say when you automatically move out, you want to move for an apartment. To get an apartment, you want to make sure that you at least have a 1-bedroom. Now, inside this 1-bedroom, you got to have a couple of things. For example, you got to have a refrigerator and a mini refrigerator. The reason why you need a mini refrigerator and a refrigerator for anything like this, the refrigerator inside the living room, the refrigerator in the kitchen, the refrigerator inside the kitchen, that is for guests only. Like, only guests. Now, the refrigerator inside your room is off limits to everyone else but you. The reason why it's that is because inside the living room, you can have things that need to be cooked, like chicken or turkey, whatever it is, you cook it for your guests. Now, if you're by yourself half the time, you can disconnect that refrigerator, put all the food inside your refrigerator, inside your room. And if I did have a little tiny refrigerator inside my room, if you make enough money, you should get one. I would have small stuff like hot dogs or just stuff, that I can eat when I don't feel like moving out of the room or anything like that. Did that, yeah, everything. You also would need like a little tiny mini stove inside the room too, but I don't want to get off subject. So, pretty much if you save for exactly 2 weeks of your $8.01 every hour for 5 hours for 12 whole days, which is technically 2 weeks, you will actually be making up to $991.02 without saving none. Yeah. So rent altogether is $661. No, $660. So we're automatically dropping that down from your money. If you want to get that off your head right now, we're gonna pay the rent. So that's how your drop down to $301.02. Dropping that down. We can't all forget about our hygiene automatically. We gotta spend money on our Axe or perfume or whatever it is. You also gotta pay a lot of money on body wash or conditioner or stuff that we like to basically use a lot. So we're automatically, I just put an estimated price on it for $50 because I don't feel like you need to spend all that money on scrap you really don't 100% need. So that would drop you down to $251.02. Now, getting prepared for that. Let's say your food, and now we all know that this is the 21st century. So food is going to cost a lot because we like to eat a lot. So I'm automatically dropping that down by $100, which will drop us all the way down to $151. Now, we also do need stuff for the house. For example, bleach, detergent, other stuff to clean the house with. So dropping that down I will give you an estimate of $50 should be your budget because I mean you don't really need that much to clean a house unless you're that dirty. If you are that dirty, I give you 70. But if you're not and you're like the average person, $50 should be your budget. So you'll automatically drop down to $101.02. Now, automatically doing that, we can't forget about your precious Wi-Fi. Because without your Wi-Fi, who really needs a TV nowadays or pretty much cable? Because no one don't care for cable when I can just go on my phone and do the same thing for free. So I put an estimate on $50 for the Wi-Fi. It might be a little bit more if it is common. Within that, yes, that should drop you down to $51.02. Now, your $51.02, you have an option to save that as a smart guy, or be an idiot and spend it. Yeah. Now, what you can do is actually save that and go up to next time $100 extra. That $100 extra can build up over time, which will be smart, or you can spend it on things that you like to do. Like if you like to do things on your own, you can do that. Like if you like to go to movies, or you like to go out to eat a lot, or you just don't feel like making breakfast and not go to McDonald's every morning. Well, I mean, you can do that. Also, you can pay your friends for gas to take you to work some mornings if you don't feel like it, or whatever your situation is. That's your situation. I'm just saying, you have up to $51 left. Barely even that as it is. If you do overspend the price. Now, the average human, you'll drop down to like $20-something tops, but 51 is exactly on the dot if you went by my budget. The average human does do a little bit more though. Also, even though we did drop down to $51, my mind just hit me. You also got to kind of pay for your phone bill. So, yeah. And if you have Metro PCS, you have dropped down to $10. This is $40 period. If you got Boost Mobile, you just dropped down to $1.02. And if you have AT&T, you just dropped down to $1. No, actually, you have to change plans, right? But then that, if you have Boost Mobile or if you have Metro PCS, you have just Metro PCS would be the best saver though, because you can get unlimited $40 period, and you'll still have $10 left, which will be okay. I mean, I doubt you really need $10 altogether. Like, yeah, you can use $10 if you like want to go to the store or anything. And then that, you make sure that you have food, your house is taken care of, and everything's fine. Now, for the food, as I said, I put $100 on food. What you want to basically do is make sure the $100 spread. You don't buy all the food at the beginning of the month and pray it makes it to the end. That's not usually the thing. So what you want to do is every night, that $100 is like, you should have your regular money, your personal money, and your food money. The food money, you spread that through the month. And whatever you save from that goes on to the next month, while you can add more money to it. So if you saved like $10, that goes to your next 100, so $110 now you have for food. We keep going. If you notice that you're not eating that much, then I think you should cut a little bit off, add that to your personal, or add that to your actual paying money. Now, there's different ways of doing different stuff, so I hate doing that. But yes, you should automatically drop down to like $10 or $20 if you're not that much of an eater. So, yeah, that feels like that's pretty much it for your preparation for money-wise. My next subject will actually be on your house. What do you want inside your house? What you need inside your house? And what you should know about your house. If you don't know this, your boy Jeremiah Jackson, hashtag Jeremiah Jackson. Like, subscribe, and comment for my next video. Oh, now I gotta go up here and turn off this crappy camera. Yeah.